Hello students, Sridevi Gauri Shankar here. Welcome to Math Made Easy. Now let us continue exercise 13.1. Question number 4. Identify the greater number wherever possible in each of the following. Okay. The instruction given to us is we have to identify the greater number. 2 power 8, 8 power 2. Okay. 2 power 8. What does it mean? 2 is repeated 8 times. 2 is a base number here and 8 is power. So we are going to repeat 2 8 times. 2 power 8. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 2s are 64, 64 2s are 128, 128 2s are 256. Okay, so 2 power 8 is equal to 256. And now the next number is 8 power 2. Means 8 is going to be repeated 2 times. So 8 into 8, which is equal to 64. 8 8s are 64. So now let us compare 256 and 64. So 256, 64. So which is greater? 256 is greater. Means 256 is 2 power 8. So 2 power 8 is greater than 8 power 2. That is 8 square. Now let's see the next sum. Now in this sum again we are going to compare between these two numbers, 2 power 10 and 10 power 2. 2 power 10 means 2 is a base number here and this base number we are going to repeat 10 times. Understood students? 2 is a base number here and we are going to repeat that base number 10 times. So 2 to the power of 10, which means 2 is going to be repeated 10 times. So now let us calculate. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 2s are 64, 64 2s are 128, 128 2s are 256, 256 2s are 512, 512 into 2 is 1024. Understood? Now 10 power 2. 10 is going to be the base number and it is going to be repeated twice. So now what is the 10 square? We can say it as 10 power 2 or 10 square. So which is 10 into 10, 100. So by seeing the number itself we can identify which is the greatest number here. 1024, 100. Obviously 1024 is greater than 100. So 1024 is what? 2 power 10. So 2 power 10 is greater than 10 power 2. Now let's move on to the next question. Now question 5. Express each of the following as product of powers of their prime factors. So first the instruction given to us is we are going to factorize this number. That is 405. We are going to factorize 405. Understood? Only using prime numbers. What do you mean by prime numbers, students? Prime numbers are numbers which has the same number and 1 as its factors. For example, if you take 7, okay, 7 is divisible only by 1 and 7. 3, if you take number 3, 3 is divisible only by 1 and 3. So prime number means a number which is divisible only by 1 and the same number. Understood? Now let's start with the sum 405. So 405, first let us start with 5. Okay, 5 table. 405 when we are going to divide with 5, we get 81. Okay, 81 5s are 405 and 81 goes in 3 tables where 27 times. Okay, where we get 27 as our answer. Then again 3 tables, 3 9s are 27. Then again 3 3s are 9. Then again 3 1s are 3. So now let us write the factors. 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 is repeated 4 times. So 5 once and 3 is repeated 4 times. Now how to express this? 5, it is not repeated again, right? So what we can do is 5 only once. So no need to give any power there. 5 power 1 is equal to 5 only. Now 3 is the base number and how many times it is repeated? It is repeated 4 times. So 3 power 4. 5 power 1 which is 5 only. So 5 into 3 power 4. Now let's see next sum. Now question number 5 part 4 3600. We are going to factorize 3600 only using prime numbers. So first let us start with 2. The smallest prime number, let us start with 2. Okay, so 1800 times. 1800 into 2 is 3600. 3600 divided by 2 will get 1800. Now again 2 tables. It will go in 2 tables. 900 times. Again let us factorize using 2 tables only. 450 times. Again we will factorize using 2 tables. 225 times. And now we can't factorize using 2 tables because it ends with an odd number. Now let us start with next prime number will be 3. Just check whether it will go in 3 tables. What is the divisibility rule of 3? The sum of numbers should be a multiple of 3. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. So we can factorize using 3 tables. So now 3, 75. Now again 75 we can factorize using 3 tables. 25 times. And students, can we factorize for 25 using 3 tables? No, because the sum 2 plus 5 is 7, where we cannot factorize using 3 tables. Now what is the next prime number? After 3 we have 5. Can we factorize using 5 tables? Yes. So 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 5. Over. Now let us write all the factors. So how many times 2 is repeated? 4 times. The next number, the next prime number 3 is repeated 2 times. And now the next prime number 5 is repeated twice. Now let us write in exponential form. 2 is going to be the base first. And how many times it is repeated? 4 times. Our next base is going to be 3, where it is repeated twice. And our next base is going to be 5 and it is repeated 2 times. Understood? So 2 is repeated 4 times, so 2 power 4. And 3 is repeated 2 times, so 3 power 2, that is 3 square. And 5 is repeated 2 times, so 5 power 2, 5 square. Understood? So this is how we have to write 3600 in an exponential form. Now let's start with question number 6. Simplify 2 cube into 5. So first let us find the value of 2 cube. 2 cube means 2 to the power of 3. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 into 5. 8 into 5 which is equal to 40. So which means 2 cube into 5 is equal to 40. Now next sum. Now question number 5. 0 into 10 square means 0, value of 0 is 0 only, into 10 square means 10 into 10. 10 tens are 100. 100 into 0. Any number multiplied with 0, you will get 0. So now 10 tens are 100, 100 into 0, which is equal to 0. So that means 0 into 10 square, which is equal to 0. Now question number 8, 3 square into 10 to the power of 4. So 3 square means 3 is going to be repeated 2 times. 3 square, 3 into 3, which is equal to 9, and 10 power 4, 10 is repeated 4 times. 10 into 10 into 10. So 10 into 10, 100, 100 into 10, 1000, 1000 into 10, 10,000. Means 9 into 10,000, which is equal to 90,000. Understood? Now question number 7, minus 4 cube. Minus 4 cube means it has to be repeated 3 times. So minus 4 cube means minus 4 is repeated thrice. So 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 4, 64. Now this negative sign is repeated thrice. Negative sign is repeated thrice, means odd number. So we will get negative sign here. So minus 64. Now let's start with question 3. Minus 3 square into minus 5 square. Minus 3 square means minus 3 into minus 3. So 3 into 3, 9, and negative sign is repeated twice, even number. So it's a positive sign here. Understood? 2 is a even number. So we will get a positive number here. The same way, minus 5 square. Minus 5 into minus 5. First 5 5s are 5 into 5 is 25. And again we have 2 negative signs where we will get a positive sign. Negative into negative is equal to positive. So which is equal to plus 25 only here. Now what we have to do is 9 into 25, which is equal to 225. Understood, students? So first minus 3 square, 3 into 3 is equal to 9, minus into minus is equal to plus. The same way 5 square here, 5 into 5 is equal to 25, and minus into minus, negative into negative we will get positive. So minus into minus is plus. So it is also a positive number. So 9 into 25, which is equal to 225. Now question 8, compare the following numbers. So we are going to compare 4 into 10 to the power of 14 and 3 into 10 to the power of 17. Students, when you are going to compare, you have to bring the numbers to a common term. What do you mean by common term? Students, let me give you an example. When you are going to compare your exam results, you will be comparing among your group, means your standard. If you are in class 7, you will be comparing with your class 7 students. You will not compare with class 10 or class 5. The same way, when we are going to compare, we have to bring both the numbers to a common term. So now it is easy for us to bring 17, 10 to the power of 17 to the term of 10 to the power of 14. Let us see how it is. Now 10 to the power of 17 is 10 to the power of 14 plus 3. 17 is what? 14 plus 3 means 10 to the power of 14 into 10 to the power of 3. Now it is easy for us to compare. So this means 3 into 10 to the power of 17 means 3 into 10 to the power of 14 into 10 to the power of 3. Now if you compare both terms, 10 to the power of 14, 10 to the power of 14 is common. Now the remaining number here is 4. So 4 here. Understood? And here 3 into 10 to the power of 3 means 3 into 10 into 10 into 10, which is equal to 3000. Now let us compare these two numbers. Now 4 and 3000. So here we know 3000 is greater than 4. So let us multiply both the numbers with 10 power 14. Like 4 into 10 power 14, and here also 3000 into 10 power 14. We have brought both the numbers to the same term. That means 10 to the power of 14, 10 to the power of 14, which will be easy for us to compare. So 3000 into 10 to the power of 14 is greater than 4 into 10 to the power of 14. So 4 into 10 to the power of 14. Now what is 3000 into 10 to the power of 14? 3 into 10 to the power of 17. So this is greater. Understood, students? As I told you, students, it is easy for us to compare when we bring both the numbers to a common term. Okay. So we have brought both the numbers to a common term, 10 to the power of 14. Okay. And then we started comparing. That's how we have to do this sum. Thank you, students, for watching my videos. Please like and share my videos. Kindly subscribe to my channel. For further information, you can contact this number.